In the morning, we set the tone for the day. So this is an opportunity to begin your day with awareness and intention. Most people slide right into their old habits and patterns and habitual ways of doing things without ever really connecting with themselves and checking in with how they feel and what they need and where they're at on that day and in that moment. Every day, every morning, we awaken to a new version of ourselves, and when we give ourselves the opportunity to connect to that person and to actually see who he or she is, we can move forward with so much more intention and presence and adaptability and willingness to change and become who we are meant to be becoming instead of staying in those same old loops. So, let's begin. I have 5 questions for you. We're going to do 2 minutes each. And I've just realized I've left my phone over there. So hold on, I'm going to go get that. There we go. Try to be organized, but sometimes it's not as organized as I want to be. So, journal ready? Are you ready? Remember, you can pause anytime you need to. So, question number 1. What does my soul need today? Let's begin. So for me, I know that the question was, what does my soul need today? But I seem to be intuitively starting to write also what my soul is wanting to tell me. And so this is an invitation for you also. If some words are coming through of what you feel your soul is trying to tell you, allow yourself to go there. This guided journaling practice is just meant to be a guide. This is your practice. So whatever comes up, whatever you want to explore or where you're being taken by free writing, allow that to happen. It's all part of the process. I've got about 15 seconds left. So if you need more time, press pause. All right, next question. What am I most excited about in my life today? I can think of a couple of things. Let's begin. What are you most excited about in your life today? Write it down. I've got 2 minutes. Okay, about 30 seconds left. I hope you've got lots of things that you're excited about in your life that you can write down. Part of writing what we're excited about is also a gratitude practice, because we're sharing what we value and what's important to us and what we're looking forward to, and that in itself is a practice of gratitude and appreciation. What am I ready to welcome more of into my life? What am I ready to welcome more of into my life? 2 minutes. So what do you want more of? I have a lot of things that I want more of. I like a good life. We've got about 20 seconds left. I'm laughing because, I like to write, just free write intuitively, and most of this makes sense, is like things I want more of, but then suddenly I wrote honey, and sure, I love honey, and we can always do with more honey, right? And it's not like I'm running out of honey, but it makes me laugh sometimes what wants to come up, and that's okay. That's part of, allow yourself the freedom to express, even if it's weird or random or whatever, because it might make sense, or it might bring joy or humor or whatever it is. We don't need to be so strict with ourselves. This is just for us. Anyway, our 2 minutes are up. All right, fourth question that we want to go into. What can I do today that will take me closer to my dreams and aims? It's a really good one. 2 minutes. Ooh. What can you do today that will take you closer to your dreams and aims? So break it down into really practical, pragmatic steps, and think about something small you can do today. Maybe it's ring someone, maybe it's send an email, maybe it's make a plan, maybe it's to follow up on an idea. Who knows? Maybe it's to dream a little bit more. We've got about 20 seconds left. The 2 minutes are pretty much up now, but I want to speak to this taking action towards aims and dreams a little bit, because I think we sometimes get lost and do either too much dreaming or too much taking action, and there has to be a balance between the two. So we generally always start with the dream. We want to honor what we're dreaming, or the aim. It starts with the dream, and then the dream turns into an aim. At least that's how it works for me. Like, I have this vision and this idea, and then I'm like, oh, this vision idea really lights me up and really excites me, and I want to move towards it. And then it turns into something a little bit more tangible. So, how do I lean towards this vision dream? Well, it could look like this and this and this, so I'm going to start taking steps towards that. And I notice that for myself, the way that I can best allow these visions and dreams to unfold is by giving them a little bit of structure and understanding what the things are that I can do to move things forward, and at the same time to step back and allow the unfolding. So without attachment to the actions that I'm taking to offer me specific results. I'm just taking the action to essentially let the universe know that I'm moving towards this thing, but actually, however this thing is meant to be for me, I'm okay with. I'm just taking the action to sort of create the momentum, but I'm not attached, or I don't hold too closely onto how this thing is going to unfold or what it's going to look like in the end, because I feel that as a human being, I have a very limited vision, understanding, perception of what's possible. And so the more that I hand that over, the better the result always ends up being, because the universe and our imagination is so much bigger than what the mind can conceptualize and break down to small steps. So it's this like yin yang, masculine, feminine, action, dreaming balance that we need to find within ourselves. And it does take time. Tomorrow's journaling is around finding your center, and it really is about learning to find your center to be able to move forward from there. All right, enough of that. Fourth question. Fifth question. This is a really good one, because this is how we set the tone for the rest of the day. How do I want to feel at the end of today? This is such a, if like you don't answer any of the other questions and just this one is the most important one. How do I want to feel at the end of today? I want to feel satisfied and joyful and content and complete and surprised. Yeah, so many things. Got about a minute left. that's it. Well done. Well, almost. You know that I like to leave you with a magic bonus question. And so when this video ends, you can sit with this question and just journal out whatever wants to come through. The question is, a situation that might trip you up today is, so sometimes we know and we're sometimes apprehensive about something that's going to happen later on in the day, and it could be worrying you or bringing some tension into your body. I want you to address it. So a situation that might trip you up today is, so you complete that sentence, and then the best way I can handle it is, and you complete that sentence. Or you might also look at it from the perspective of the way my highest self would handle it is, and so on and so on. So when you prepare yourself for the day ahead in this way, it offers you an opportunity to literally create your day and your life over and over and over again, instead of just being reactive to it.